Workplace bullying has gotten more attention from academic in the previous 10 years. But surprisingly, despite the apparent implication of workplace bullying, it is frequently ignored. Hello, I'm Shweta Sinha, and we are all here to talk on workplace bullying. Now, the Neeraj will tell you about the definition of the workplace bullying.
Hello. According to workplace bullying is described as harassing, offending, socially excluding someone or negatively influencing someone's job tasks. Bullying is the term we often use to describe the activities of leaders. It is more often seen in working places. Bullying is repeated mistreatment of employees, often by someone in leadership position or higher position, can be verbal abuse, offensive conduct, behavior, including nonverbal, which are threatening, humiliating, intimidating. It damages the working relationship between the leader and employees and destroys trust within the organization. It ultimately has a significant negative impact on performance of the organization unit. Now, Mathli will tell about how bullying impact different types.
Hello, I'm Maithili Mistry. I'm going to discuss the leadership analysis and outcomes and challenges. Bullying is an extreme issue and its results are by solving problems. As a transformational leader, it will be beaten many difficulties. And the transformational leader will support routes and propel own subordinates towards the positive change. It may face challenges in convincing the subordinates because of humble nature. This is an essential characteristic needed in harassing issues. To be a viable pioneer, start flexible is essential. Because of this flexibility, he or she can handle the issue very well. Apart from transformational leadership style and other best style to overcome these challenges will intellectual leadership. Impact on the current culture. It will impact on the work environment of the workplace. Sometimes it may make clashes among the workers due to this type of issues. Shared objectives and qualities might upgrade the chance of less bullying on workplace and in work can changes the work environment. Challenges to be adopted by a transformational leader to handle this issue is the leader should inspire subordinates to make a change in a work environment. Convictions of representative must be required. To stay away from the conduct connecting cooperative objectives and qualities serves a huge job in this harassment issue. Due to this, the leader should not be biased in this situation. The leader should always be a non-biased and handle a situation in a non-biased manner. Sometimes supporting the ideas of each and every person in a team may help to support this issue. Now, Saloni will explain the next topic.
Hello everyone, I'm Saloni and now I'm going to discuss about solutions to stop bullying at workplace. Bullying is an unlawful act and offensive too. Different leadership styles have their own opinions or ideas to solve bullying at the workplace. So one can prevent bullying by implementing proper solutions. Transformational leadership will always find effective solutions to tackle any situation in the workplace. The transformational leadership always follow a proactive approach, which means they try to identify the problem and minimize the risk by early identification. So they will keep an eye on those who can be the victim of bullying. And apart from this, they will organize counseling sessions for the employees to make them understand the anti-bullying policy and encourage bullying reporting to the high authorities of the organization. They will inspire their colleagues and employees to build confidence and capacity. Moreover, they will try to address the root of the problem by promoting a positive workplace culture. Culture is a considerably factor in preventing workplace bullying. Culture establishes the values and behaviors in a workplace. Everyone in the workplace foster workplace culture. However, management has a superior authority and responsibility for determining a positive culture at the workplace. Apart from all this, the staff can also sign an anti-bullying pledge at their workplace to be aware of all the matters. Activities that promote staff unity can be promoted on regular basis. Thank you. Now, Shweta Sinha will introduce the implementation plan.
overcome bullying at workplace, we have made implementation plan, which is focusing on two main overachieving goals that are promoting a culture of mutual respect and overwhelming within the organization and enhancing workplace system and resources for preventing and responding to the workplace bullying. I think the great way to protect any organization from bullying is to teach the executive how to deal with the situation. Firstly, we will provide an encouraging sessions or presentations which was performed by organizational department of the organization, or if needed, we can hire the external anti-bullying agencies who are having good knowledge of it. Leaders or the higher position officers are encouraged or make it compulsory to them to attend the meeting or the session, or make a learning how to early detect bullying within the organization. This can be performed every year or on a specifically on a bullying day, anti-bullying day. Various camping programs will be performed within organization like bullying prevention campaign, so that leaders can communicate with the staff about bullying prevention, or we can organize various activities once in a year. At the time of hiring a higher position staff, a positive leadership style will be preferred, like the transformation leader who are having a good skill in managing people. The recruitment department, they will hire that person who are having a more good skills in managing people. This will be the responsibility of recruitment service officer for increasing knowledge of workplace bullying, so that staff can identify if they are the victim or bullying of the bullying, or the same thing is happening with them, or we develop a well-developed training program will be conducted for everyone, so that all can be aware of bullying, because there are many type of bullying which are happening in many of the organization. For creating an environment at organization where everyone can communicate with each other about bullying and prevention. Regularly, magazines or the articles will be published in an organization by sales officer or editor department, where the each and every detail of the bullying will be provided. Regular awareness videos will be seen on reception televisions or on the sitting room, so that all will be the aware of the information about bullying and it will be visible to all. We will also advertise on our organizational website by maintaining web content by IT department worker, and information will be updated yearly. By this, everyone will be aware of the bullying. For creating a safe workplace environment, a mentor will be assigned to everyone who is joining the organization. That mentor will assist them about the workplace and the rules of the organization. This will be for the week by academic workload committee. These mentor will be fully trained by the officers who are having a great knowledge of bullying. For employees who are victim, or if they are needed support, a support will be provided, and a 24-hour call will be provided, supporting call will be provided to them, so that every employee in a organization will feel safe. So that was the implementation plan. Now the measuring success will be delivered by Gurleen.
Hello, my name is Gurleen Kaur and I will discuss about the measuring return on investment plan. Measuring the success of the plan from time to time is very important to maintain the effectiveness of project for a long time, ideas in the teams, but forget to measure the significance between the periods. We can measure the success rate of our implemented plan in various ways. There are three simple ways with which we can use the implementation plan. Firstly, effectiveness of the plan can be measured after every 6 months to know the effects of implementation of a plan in different time intervals. Secondly, by ensuring to hear them, we should build a trust that the employees are being heard and they can reach out to the company whenever they want, and most importantly, make sure to investigate the matter and take strict action against the complaints without any discrimination. Secondly, encourage reporting such mishappenings. Employees should be encouraged to complain about such incidents by supervisors and managers. It should make clear that hiding such information is equally wrong than doing it. This will encourage the staff to complain about such interventions as early as possible. Now, at last, the greatest way to protect any organizations from bullying is to teach the executives how to deal it in the first place. When it comes to bullying, the leaders are the first line of defense. By this, a friendly workplace environment will be created for everyone so that everyone can work in organization with self-respect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.